if something, the sun being the sun, I mean, of course, even when you follow our heat, it's always maybe the maximum, let's say from places like Dubai, it will always be 40. So that is really less likely to be to be a reason at any point. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, you did. So I can leave a bottle in a hot car and not worry about it being unsafe.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, good. Thank you.
But how will you be comfortable taking that water?
Well, even if it's, to be refrigerated and drunk later.
Oh, yeah.
At least,
yes. Then you're safe. You can refrigerate and take it later. But then, of course, we have people who like taking warm water, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw on the chat you had added salt as one of the cause for cancer. So how much is too much salt?
Okay. Actually, you're supposed to make sure that in your entire meal for the entire day, that is from breakfast to supper or dinner, you're not supposed to exceed 1 teaspoon. So that has to be divided in all your meals. 1 teaspoon is the ideal amount of salt one is supposed to take. So we have those people ambao you have chips mayai, unamwagia chumvi, anything that comes with salt, or even the meal that you cook, you put a lot of salt. But in a day, someone is supposed to take 1 tablespoon for the entire day of salt.
So it means we have to be working with a tablespoon in the pocket to measure now.
No, did you say tablespoon or teaspoon?
No, a teaspoon. Kile kidogo cha chai. Now imagine dada nyumbani.
By the way, doctor, there are a lot of people here who don't speak Swahili.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, thank you.
Maybe what's, excuse me, doctor.
Yes.
Yeah, just another question, follow up to that one. The one you have just responded to my colleague. This salt that is recommended maybe in a teaspoon per day. Is it the salt that is applied whilst cooking, or is the actual salt that you add maybe after cooking when you feel like maybe they haven't added enough?
This is the salt applied when you have cooked the food and when cooking the food. Actually, we do not at all advise you to put any salt after the food has been cooked. So those people with tendencies of sprinkling salt in their food after the food is on the table, that is even more dangerous. It doesn't matter how much of the salt you sprinkled. We say that it's safer to make sure that the salt is cooked in the food or prepared in the food. So this 1 tablespoon has to be the salt the salt in the food cooked for the entire day.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Is there a relationship between prostate cancer and your sex, how active you are sexually, active or inactive? Is there a relationship? Thank you.
Yeah, there's a research that is actually also still going, but some of the results have showed that the more sexual active a man is, the less he is from getting prostate cancer. But then don't quote me wrong, it is still an ongoing research. So far, that's how the results have been. And so it's just, I don't know how to put it, but yes, the more you are, the less you will be getting the prostate cancer.
Thank you.
A doctor, out of the risk factors you have shown us, maybe I may have missed it, but I haven't seen sugar. And yet these days, sugar seems to be dangerous for a lot of things. Is it a risk factor in terms of cancer?
Sugar is not really directly a risk factor for cancer, but I could show in diseases like diabetes that might lead to a certain type of cancer, but it's not directly a lead or risk for cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
More questions? Did I just scare you guys?
No. No, actually, thank you very much. This has been very, very informative. And we're looking forward to receiving the presentation so that we can also refer further to those links that you